Today, my message, my talk is we are the dream. We are the dream. Last night, after speaking to Vivian, I had dinner, I was tired, I fell asleep. My whole night, I was in a dream. The entire night. In that dream, with me was Martin Luther King. We were sitting at a kitchen table. I don't know what kind of slacks he was wearing. I had on jeans. We were both wearing t-shirts. Neither one of us had shaved. And he's older and tireder now. And for the longest time, we just stared at each other. He said, "What are we going to do now?" The dissent and the marching and the demonstrating hasn't worked out all that well. We've got to do something different. And we talked. And we strategized and we what-ifed. What we came up with was just what I said this morning. We are the dream. Not his dream, not my dream. We are the dream. We are in the business, Church of the Oaks is in the business for one thing and one thing only, and that's to elevate consciousness for the purpose of enriching our lives. We talked about a strategy. Next week, next Saturday, it's women's marches. I don't know what all's going on, but a lot's going on everywhere. Not only in this country, in every country. I'm going to insert right here, what I'm about to say is not political. It's about consciousness. Our government and the government of most countries in this world, in the corporate empire, the status quo, has the consciousness of profit and power at all cost. They have the consciousness of rape. They have the consciousness of taking. And they maintain that consciousness with force and violence. We are the dream. We can change that. He and I came up with a wonderful strategy. I don't know if it can happen, because remember, it's just a dream. But he gave me an assignment. This week I'm supposed to get a hold of Oprah and Michelle Obama. And next Saturday at the women's marches, Oprah's supposed to say she's going to be the next president and Michelle's going to be the next vice president. And next week's march is going to be the last march, the last demonstration. From that moment on, we're going to get busy and create this new consciousness. We're going to go door to door. Women make up half the people in the world. Women are going to go door to door. Men are going to join them, and we're going to go door to door. And we're going to put that feminine consciousness, that consciousness of nurturing and equality and justice and compassion. We're going to bring that consciousness into every governing body, and I'm talking about the PTA, the school boards, the boards of directors on corporations, the clubs. And we are going to get women in places of decision-making and leadership. And the consciousness of this world is going to change. That consciousness of profit and power at all costs is on its way out. And that's the consciousness of all the political parties. And what can we do? We can be a part of that. We can be a part of changing the consciousness to the feminine. Our goal might be that 50% of every decision-making body, 50% of those chairs might be occupied by women. Can you think of what a change in balance that would bring to everything in every facet of our lives? It's up to every single one of us to participate in that. We are the dream. We can change this world. If we'll stop complaining about it and stop resisting and get out there and create, we have that power. We are the dream. I think it's time to stop complaining and stop whining and stop singing the same songs. It's time to roll up our sleeves and take off our marching shoes and put on our walking shoes and walk to every next door neighbor, to every community that we are a part of. In a little while here at Church of the Oaks, we're going to have a little meeting. We're going to talk about our budget. I got a feeling, I know that's the last time we're going to have a meeting like that. Because consciousness is going to change. A few years back, the consciousness of we Americans became very focused on our health and on our spiritual well-being. And a few decades ago, yoga was one of those things that those Eastern people did. A health club was one of those things where guys went to play poker and drink and work out as athletes. Now every shopping center has at least one space that's devoted to yoga and meditation. They've got another huge space that they call a fitness club with all these working out machines and stuff. I think the biggest challenge Church of the Oaks is going to have is to how to accommodate all the people once this consciousness starts to happen. How are we going to accommodate all the people that want to come here and learn how to ship that consciousness? And it's going to be up to us to come up with a lesson plan and the tools to help them do that. We are the dream. You can be part of it or not. But count me in. It's time to roll up our sleeves and go to work. We have a lot to do. Oh, but it's going to be so worth it. And so it is.